Before you guys come from my head, by nature, I am a Toyota and Mazda fanboy. Those are like my two main companies that I've been rocking with for years. The car caught on fire out there and it's just straight burning. The Honda Civic Type R is a much better vehicle. Much better vehicle. Like, do a quick downshift for you guys.
Love, there's hate, lies and games, faith.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. And in today's episode, I'm gonna give you some specific reasons why you should get the 2024 or 2023 FL5 Honda Civic Type R over 2024 GR Corolla, all right? And I would even add that you should potentially even get a 2024 Volkswagen Golf GTI or Golf R over the GR Corolla as well. And even the Subaru WRX Limited and the Subaru WRX TR. And I have specific reasons why I'm saying this. And I don't want you guys to get mad at me because I'm only being real. I'm giving you guys my honest thoughts and reasons why I feel this way. Also, actually, no, I would probably get the GR Corolla before I get the Acura Integra Type S just because of the price point. But if money's not an issue, then yes, Acura Integra Type S over the GR Corolla as well. So let's, and let me actually, before I even, cut to the next part of this video, I would even say get a Hyundai Elantra N over a GR Corolla. Now let's get into this. All right, so before Team Toyota gets mad at me and comes to my head, even before I explain this, let me give you guys something to kind of soothe you a little bit, right? So I noticed this was growing by my house today, and to me it was just so beautiful and calming. And so let me share this with you guys, all right? I don't know what type of flowers these are, but if you guys know, feel free to comment below and let me know. But yes, let's exude this nice, peaceful nature energy that we have here. And now we can get back to the content. So before you guys come from my head, by nature, I am a Toyota and Mazda fanboy. Those are like my two main companies that I've been rocking with for years. Like I've had a bunch of Mazdas, but let's go in on the Toyotas. I've had a Toyota Camry. I had a green two-door Toyota Camry with the gold BBS wheels on it. All right, I have one of those. I had, let me see, 5 Toyota Tacoma X Runners. I've had one Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport 4x4, had one of those. I've had a Toyota Venza. I've had like 3 Toyota Tundras. Like, I love Toyota. I've had a bunch of different Toyotas. Love them. They're great vehicles. But I'm gonna call a spade, and I'm telling you, this new GR Corolla, it's the first iteration of the GR Corolla. Yes, they had the GR Yaris out in Europe and in other places around the world, but this is the first GR Corolla. And I was probably one of the first people that I wanted one of these. So when I was cross-shopping to get my Type R, I was cross-shopping it with a GR Corolla. I was cross-shopping it with Subaru WRX, which I ended up getting. I ended up getting a Subaru WRX and this. I got the Subaru WRX Limited. I had 2 Subaru WRX STIs before, so I know what those drive like and everything. I've had those for a while. I've had a Golf R, a Mark 7.5 Golf R, and I was really cross-shopping the GR Corolla with this Honda Civic Type R, Acura Integra Type S, as well as a Golf R and a Mark A Golf R. So the day that I was about to get my Golf R, I literally was like about to go get it, and then the Honda people called me and say, hey, we got a heck of a deal for you. Come get this Honda Civic Type R. So I was like, all right, I got it, and I've been happy with it ever since. But even after I bought this, I was still, because I'm such a Toyota fanboy, I really wanted to go see what this GR Corolla was all about. Like, and up until that point, I was never able to drive one. So I went, I did a whole video, I test drove the GR Corolla, and I was not that impressed, right? So I'll go into a little bit more detail. So part of the reason why I'm making this video is because I saw that Toyota yesterday, they made a video talking about how, oh, I gotta lower my volume and stuff. Yeah, they made a video talking about why you should buy a Toyota GR Corolla, specifically over a Honda Civic Type R. And I was like, yeah, I have to dispute that, because I've kind of driven one, and I've been living vicariously through Q to Chaotic and a couple other YouTubers. I saw Civic, so however you say their name, you know, they were actually lower volume, come on, man. Yeah, the Honda infotainment system is not the greatest. I made a video about that already, so you guys know. But so I saw, well, first I'll tell you, from me just vibing with Q to Chaotic. By the way, shout out to the whole MOC, shout out to Q to Chaotic, shout out to 100 Gay Nate, shout out to Blueprint 1LE. So I was there, you know, watching everything that Q was going through with his GR Corolla. And I know with him, he had issues just by putting on an intake. Just by putting on an intake, his car was going into limp mode, and it was doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So I was like, ooh, it doesn't respond to mods that well. So that was a little bit upsetting. So I was like, all right, you know, it's not the end of the world, but not that great either. Actually, you know what? Let's go for a little drive and I'll finish this conversation. All right, so where were we? So yeah, so I'm watching this video of Toyota basically trying to sell the idea that you should get a GR Corolla over a Honda Civic Type R. And I'll be real, like they had some points, right? So if you live somewhere where you need to have all-wheel drive, then yes, get the GR Corolla or get the Golf R or get the Subaru WRX. Those are better choices, because, you know, the Type R is not as practical in that aspect, right? It is, you know, front-wheel drive. But let's say, the other thing, the Type R does not have a heated steering wheel. The GR Corolla does. The Type R does not have heated seats. The GR Corolla does. That's pretty much the upsides, I would say, of getting the GR Corolla. Now, if you compare now, the Type R has way more backseat space, like way more backseat space compared to the GR Corolla. The Type R has way more cargo space, just way more space every which way you can think about it. It's a more practical car if you need to get groceries and things like that. Type R wins all day, right? Now, from a personal standpoint, one of the things I noticed, just like me driving the Type R now, like everything, the downshifts, the upshifts, everything is smooth, is buttery smooth, and just easy. Like, I'm holding my GoPro and driving a manual gearbox car, and I feel completely at ease. Like, I feel completely in control, no issues or anything whatsoever. Now, I told you I've owned a bunch of different Tacomas and stuff. When I drove the GR Corolla, the gearbox kind of felt very similar. It almost felt like it was pulled out of a Tacoma and slapped in. It felt like a parts bin car. It felt like Toyota just grabbed a bunch of different things, slapped it together, and called it a GR Corolla. And I'm not mad at that, because it's still a fun car. It's still one of the more fun cars I would say I've driven in a while. So it's very, very fun to drive, right? I'll admit that freely. It's a lot of fun to drive. Like, it has a nice peppy feel. And I'm gonna do even a rebuttal to this video later on, because I'm gonna meet up with the guy, Ryan. He has a GR Corolla, the guy that I did a review on his GR Corolla a while back. But even with him, so here's my biggest problems with the GR Corolla, right? It does not do what it's supposed to do well, which is, it's supposed to be like a tough rally car that you can kind of beat on and do what you need to do. The GR Corolla only makes sense if you're going to keep it 100% stock and don't drive it that hard. And that's the opposite of the Type R. The Type R, you can modify it, drive it hard, do whatever you need to do, and it's going to work just fine. It's going to keep doing its main job of being a fun car. With the GR Corolla, I saw Savages, or however you say their name, they did a long-term review video, and they were showing that as soon as you modify these cars, like, it starts lifting valves, and like you know, you lose the top portion of the motor, and eventually the bottom part, like, it's, you know, the engine can't hold much more past 300 wheel horsepower. And then I'm hearing from other people, including Ryan, that it can't hold, the transmission can't hold much more past 300 horsepower. So it's like, why would you invest in that car? Why would you buy it and then spend money modding it only to have it break? You know Toyota is not gonna like warranty it at that point. So then you have this 3-cylinder engine that you have to come out of pocket. And I guess the fact that it's a 3-cylinder engine, it might be easier, or it might be less expensive to repair and stuff like that. But still, why would you do that when you can get a Honda Civic Type R? You can mod it, it's gonna hold the power all day, and you're gonna have a lot of fun with it, you know? So that's like one of the big things that I see. It does not take to mods well. The computer reacts funny whenever you start like modding it, even with something as simple as an intake, you know what I mean? It cuts power, it bogs, it does all types of different things. And then you can't really beat on it, like even like stock, 100% stock. Like if you live somewhere cold, it tells you like, hey, don't drive this car hard yet, because they know that it can break. They're telling you like, hey, take it easy, let it warm up. That's like old cars were like that. The newer cars, you could just get in and just go, you know? So I know a lot of the fanboys and the people that love the GR Corolla might be offended, but I'm just being real, because I wanted to be one of you. I wanted to get one of those, but after test driving it, after doing my own research, it just didn't make sense. So this video is to kind of save a lot of you that are cross shopping, that are thinking about getting a GR Corolla. I would say if you have the money, get a Honda Civic Type R first, get a Elantra N first, like get a Subaru WRX first, get a Acura Integra Type S first, get a Golf R first, get a Golf GTI first. I would even say get a VW Jetta GLI first, because these cars have been built generation after generation, and a lot of the growing pains, a lot of the problems that you're going to have with the GR Corolla, you're not going to have those same teething problems with those brands, right? They've kind of worked out a lot of their issues around. Now, that being said, I do believe future iterations of the GR Corolla, if they keep, you know, if you know, the government changes next year and we're able to start having a lot more you know, support for gasoline powered vehicles, and Toyota is able to develop this car more, then I honestly believe it will be one of the greatest cars out there, as long as Toyota fixes a lot of the issues that's wrong with it. They need to basically make it like a built motor, you know, built internals, stronger transmission, stronger clutch, you know. They need to focus on those things so that that car can be great. I see the potential, it's there, but they need to iron out a couple kinks. But as it sits right now, the Honda Civic Type R is a much better vehicle. Much better vehicle. Like, do a quick downshift for you guys. Just so much better. It's so much fun to drive. And one of the things that isn't communicated is that with this car, I'm so impressed. Now, mind you, I came out of a 2021 Camaro SS1 Elite to get into this car, and I would say this Type R handles so much better than the Camaro SS1 Elite, which is supposed to be a track car. But I feel it's way more confidence inspiring. It's just so much more fun. Like, there's so much more you can do with this compared to the GR Corolla and many other cars. It's like a corner carving machine. It's fun. It's built well. The only real downside I feel with this is like the infotainment system is just kind of laggy and not the greatest, but other than that, it's a great car. It really is. So I want you guys to comment below, Let me know what you think. Let me know, which out of all the cars that I mentioned are you cross shopping, or which car are you thinking about getting? I say for the money, especially now that you can get Honda Civic Type Rs at MSRP, rush out and get these while you can. But that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Race car friends, out. In the Florida's going on there. What's the fire out there? Look at this, guys. Looks like, I saw it when it started. It looks like a car caught on fire out there. It's just straight burning. I don't know what it is, but it's a big old fire.